Hi, I'm Party Darty. For the last 4 years of my life, I've been working on a tabletop RPG system called the Potluck. It's got a pretty complicated class system, so I figured I'd shed some light on it from the developer's perspective. And by shed some light, I mean that I'm going to condense them down into their basic concepts for easy consumption. Abilities will be grouped the same way they are in their respective class handbooks for ease of use. On this episode, we're going to be talking about the fighter. With that, let's start. Since the fighter is meant to be the most archetypical tank out of any other class, your level 1 kit should reflect that. Deep Breath is a cheap self-heal, Steel Knuckles gives you melee damage for getting tankier, and Booming Voice gives you natural damage mitigation capabilities. Though Steel Knuckles and Booming Voice require a bit of game knowledge to use well, it's nothing complex enough to deter new players from giving this class a try. Hopefully. Your level 2 passives consist of 4 augments to Deep Breath, and 1 augment to Steel Knuckles, since I got a little carried away with the former group. Choose 1 out of the 5. Relaxed Breath lets you overcap your maximum stamina with Deep Breath by 25%. Heavy, Menacing, and Centered Breath give you a melee damage, authority value, and physical/mental resistance buff, respectively. Meanwhile, Titanium Knuckles gives you a physical/mental status resist buff on Steel Knuckles instead. Don't forget that thanks to Steel Knuckles, any resistance buffs also increase your melee damage, and that thanks to Booming Voice, any authority buffs also give potential damage mitigation. Your level 4s are up next, just like in the handbooks. They're grouped into pairs loosely based on the derivative stat they work with. Choose 3 out of the 8. Regeneration temporarily increases your stamina regeneration, and Project Vitality temporarily increases your maximum stamina. Both are good for keeping yourself healthy, obviously. Brawn gives melee damage based on your maximum stamina, and Drain Strike grants you lifesteal. More damage equals more stamina, and vice versa. The Nerve lets you use your authority rolls as reactions, and Retaliate gives you an authority buff against the last guy to hit you. Great for synergizing with Booming Voice, no matter which one you choose. Attunement grants you elemental status resist, and Reactive Defenses grants you adaptive status resist. You might want to pick one of these up if you know your DM has a fondness for dragons. Time to get into the subclasses, aka your level 3s. Choose 1 out of the 3. Shield Storm multiplies your bonus melee damage when hitting people with a shield. It does require that you do have a shield equipped, though. Grants you the Hero subclass, which focuses on throwing away a majority of your potential utility in favor of pure offensive and defensive capabilities. Powerful Yell auto-casts your authority rolls when you take heavy damage. Grants you the Nemesis subclass, which focuses on mixing speech-based field control with massive unmovable bulk. Low Growl gives you physical and mental resistances for being topped off on stamina. Grants you the Beast subclass, which focuses on the selfish goal of achieving your own immortality. Again, just like in the handbooks, I'll be grouping things according to subclass. Level 6/7s first, then the Masteries, aka the level 5s, then the Capstones, aka the level 8s. The heroes level 6/7s are when you really start to feel like the protagonist of the session. Breathing Exercise is a group heal. At this level, it'll be equivalent to giving them all the effects of Deep Breath. It's great for people who want to make their teammates heavily rely on them. Potential Energy converts half the damage you just took into bonus melee damage so long as you've got a shield equipped. People who like gambling their life for big numbers, this one's for you. Shattering Slam turns your shield into an earthquake machine every time you block. Luckily, it can't friendly fire. The hero's masteries aren't super exciting, but provide some pretty important buffs. Both Shield Herald and Tower Guardian grant you extra damage mitigation when blocking, but the former specializes in normal and great shields, and the latter specializes in tower shields. It's up to you whether you want to be the sword and board hero, or the guy who walks into a fight with a door. The extra damage mitigation is based on half your bonus melee damage, be sure to keep that in mind. Your capstones as the hero are both reflection-based, but do pretty different things. Perfect timing reflects the attacker's damage, as well as inflicting your own, plus all your bonuses, on block. This is exclusive to the Shield Herald Mastery. Towerfall reflects the attacker's damage in a 25-foot radius around you on block. This is exclusive to the Tower Guardian Mastery, and no, it can't friendly fire, thanks for asking. Time for the Nemesis's level 6/7s. Teeth Grinder gives you an authority buff when you're weak. It pairs pretty good with Powerful Yell. Leverage is a heal based on 4 times your authority value. It overshadows Deep Breath pretty hard, which means it's probably gonna get reworked in the future. Conviction Sap reduces the stamina regeneration of targets you use authority rolls on. It's great for keeping people softened even after the rotation pops. The Nemesis's masteries are pretty similar to the heroes in the sense that they provide the same buff under different contexts. This is going to be the case for a lot of mastery pairs, folks. They used to be called specializations for a reason. Retribution gives you an authority buff against the biggest target, and Domination gives you that same buff against the smallest target on the field. When you're done with the biggest/smallest, you gain the bonus against the second in line. Your capstones for the Nemesis play pretty heavy into its mastery's strengths. The Challenger draws aggro from your Retribution target when you use an authority roll on them. It's great for people who like to arm wrestle the boss while their friends cut down the lackeys. This is exclusive to the Retribution Mastery, in case that wasn't obvious. The Antagonist allows you to spread your authority rolls to nearby baddies when used on your Domination target. It's great for people who like to keep the lackeys in check while their team deals with the boss. Again, this is exclusive to the Domination Mastery. Finally, we're on to the Beast. Level 6/7s, here we go. Hot Breath casts Deep Breath for free when you resist a physical or mental status effect. A nice contextual pop-it-and-forget healing ability. Weatherproof makes your adaptive status resistance always grant its full value in elemental status resistance alongside its normal effect. This is another one that's going to get changed. It relies on reactive defenses too much to function, and I don't like that. It's a fun ability, though, if you do end up choosing reactive defenses as one of your level 4s. Bestial Resilience allows you to auto-resist a status effect if multiple are incoming at once. You get to choose which one, too. The rest you get to roll for. Another simple set of masteries. Pretty fitting for the Beast, if you ask me. Unchained and Untamed both give status resistance buffs upon using Deep Breath. The former grants it to physical, and the latter grants it to mental. Both buffs last until the battle is over, so don't forget to breathe, folks. The Beast's capstones are direct variations on one another, but they're damn strong to make up for it. Sadly, neither of them stack with the Bestial Resilience's auto-resistance effect. Can't be out here letting y'all be invincible 100% of the time, now can I? Diamond Hide removes the damage you'd take from an attack if you resist its chance to inflict physical status. This is exclusive to the Unchained Mastery. Single-Minded also removes the damage you'd take from an attack if you resist its chance to inflict mental status. And this one's exclusive to the Untamed Mastery. So, with all the subclasses out of the way, let's get into some sample builds. This part's my favorite, since I get to demonstrate some of the wacky synergies I know of. For an off-the-wall, damage-focused hero build, go a Flint Golem, trait number 1, Sharpened, as your body type/trait combo. At level 2, choose Heavy Breath for more bonus melee damage. At level 3, of course, choose the hero. At level 4, pick up Brawn, Drain Strike, and Regeneration. At level 5, choose Shield Herald, since its capstone works better for this theme. At level 6/7, get Potential Energy and Shattering Slam. For your capstone, you'll have Perfect Timing. Thanks to your trait ability, allowing you to increase the damage of any weapon by plus 25 and plus 50 at level 5, you go from eking out a little more damage every turn to turning bosses inside out on block. Give this one a try, folks. One thing the Nemesis struggles with until their capstone is handling groups. Not unless you go a City Elf, trait number 3, Face, as your body type / trait combo. At level 2, get Menacing Breath. At level 3, choose the Nemesis, duh. At level 4, get the Nerve, Retaliate, and Regeneration. At level 5, choose Domination, since its capstone synergizes better for the group control theme. At level 6/7, pick up Teeth Grinder and Conviction Sap, and then finally, for your capstone, you'll have the Antagonist. The fun part about this build is that you'll have a mini The Antagonist from the very beginning. The Face trait lets you spread your authority roles, which makes you and your team safer earlier in the game. The Beast is the simplest subclass of the choices. Why not make it even better in that department? Choose a controlled Lycanthrope, trait number 2, Bear, as your body type / trait combo. At level 2, get Titanium Knuckles. At level 3, choose the Beast. At level 4, get Reactive Defenses, Regeneration, and Project Vitality. For your Mastery, either one really works, because your capstone doesn't matter all that much here. At level 6/7, pick up Hot Breath and Bestial Resilience. And again, your capstone isn't super important. What matters most here is your raw statistical power. The Werebears get natural boost to their willpower when turned, as well as an attack that deals damage based off it. The thought process here is to just get huge. Get huge and play the Beast. So, that concludes episode number 1 of the Companion Class Guides to the Potluck. If you liked the video but know nothing about the Potluck, feel free to check the description for a link to the PDFs. If you liked the video and are familiar with the Potluck, don't hesitate to say hi in the comments below. Thanks for watching.